A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On the move. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There's a crease. And he scores! Touchdown Cardinals! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 48, set to advance on the punt.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Pulls it and runs it again. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Touchdown Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Brown. There he goes. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo.
Finding some room. Inside the 30. The 10. trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to adjust the pattern. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now on 2nd down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
Snags it, and there's running room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The option, he'll keep it.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Unloads quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got the quick pass. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall in. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line, there was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The run inside. It's Lacy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Louisville calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got enough for the first.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hobbs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. At the 45 on his way. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got a little grass. Touchdown Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 48, set to kick it away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. And the Rebels now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Brown. On the move at the 30. Into the secondary, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. A give to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. effective first down play at 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. This time he wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. First down, right back to Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the stomping has commenced. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he puts through the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Handoff for Brown. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff, Isaac Brown. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown again. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds a man on the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's what we players call a 7 route.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Across the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go right back to it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
It's complete to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Spins away from the defense. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Steamrolls his way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real.